Good morning and welcome to Cruise TV, a commercial presentation by LoveitBookit. Join Dan and I for the next hour as we bring you 6 unmissable cruise deals, perfectly packaged by us here at LoveitBookit and designed to take you around the globe.
Absolutely, because these are truly global offers you do not want to miss. And the first one will take you across the gems across the Indian Ocean. We're talking about the Seychelles, Mauritius and more. We're then going on an amazing discovery with Azamara Cruises along the Canadian and American coast for the ultimate adventure. We then got a truly unmissable summer getaway with Celebrity Cruises taking around the beautiful Greek islands, and then we're heading to New York and the Caribbean with Norwegian Cruise Line. Our penultimate offer combines a bucket list moment, the Rocky Mountaineer, with an ultimate Alaskan voyage, and then our final offer today is an unmissable Asian adventure. So there really is something for absolutely everybody.
Yes, there definitely is, and I've had a sneak peek at some of the offers in today's show, and not only is the pricing fantastic, but there's a whole host of inclusions, so you really do want to stay tuned. But other than that, Dan, for the viewer at home who may not have seen our show before, why book your next cruise adventure with LoveitBookit?
Well, Sam, at LoveitBookit, we're proud of being accredited as one of the leading independent cruise agencies in the UK. We have a reliable team of clear, recognised cruise experts who are here to help you plan your dream cruise. As well as being part of the Travel Trust Association and a 5-time winner of the Platinum Trusted Service Award from FIFO, you can be rest assured that when you book a LoveitBookit cruise escape, your holiday is fully atoll and financially protected.
Now, the all-important number that you will need today is free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. Now, the lines are open from 7 a.m. daily and close 8 p.m. Monday through to Friday and 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. So there's plenty of opportunity to give our fantastic team a call. Alternatively, you can book online by visiting loveitbookit.com/TV. Now, that will take you through to the TV section of our website, which will have all 6 of this morning's offers on there. So whether it's the itineraries, the pricing, or you'd like to recap the inclusions or book online, it's all there for you.
And our commitment to your journey extends beyond your initial booking, with our dedicated operations team attending to every flight and hotel detail, ensuring a seamless and stress-free travel experience for each and every customer.
Plus, from the moment you inquire about your cruise until the day you set sail, our customer service team is here to assist you. That's the difference when you book your next cruise with LoveitBookit. First up this morning, we're embarking on a journey to remember as we set sail from Mauritius, navigating the blissful Indian Ocean, all on board the Norwegian Dawn.
Today's first offer takes us on an all-inclusive adventure around some of the most idyllic locations in the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is home to some of the most beautiful destinations on Earth, including Mauritius, Seychelles and Madagascar, which this itinerary takes you to. You combine that with mighty sites like Doha and Dubai, this is an awesome adventure. The ship you'll be cruising on is the ever-popular Norwegian Dawn. Now, the Norwegian Dawn is absolutely stunning, as it has been upgraded as part of the Norwegian Edge programme. Now, the Norwegian Edge programme is the continual investment across the fleet for Norwegian Cruise Line to ensure every ship offers the best of the Norwegian Cruise Line experience. It's more medium-sized, so it's got a personal touch, but still offers some beautiful venues on board. All the cabins have been totally upgraded, as well as the public areas. Now, we can't talk about Norwegian Cruise Line without talking about the dining on board. Their freestyle dining concept means there's lots of different choices and experiences on board, and there's no set dining times. From delicious main restaurants to more casual buffet style restaurants and a great selection of specialty dining options, this really gives you a great choice on board. And as part of this offer, we are including a specialty dining package. So whether you want a mouth-watering steak in Cagney's, a fine dining experience in Le Bistro, maybe a fun Mexican affair in Los Lobos, or one of my absolute favourites is La Cucina on board. It's great Italian cuisine, and where it is, you can then walk out into the Magnum Champagne bar as well for that perfect night experience.
Absolutely, and it only goes to show the incredible value of not only this cruise, but whenever you cruise to these incredible destinations. And what I love about this itinerary, as Dan said, it's a more medium-sized ship, so it can get to these ports of call. But on this particular itinerary, you've got a fantastic blend of these paradise destinations, you've got these incredible cities like Dubai, you've got that stay in Mauritius, Mauritius, but you've got some wonderful, relaxing sea days as well. Now, on board Norwegian, their spa concept is amazing, and on Norwegian Dawn, it is really unique. You've got a 2-deck high spa area with complete with like thermal pools, heated towel beds that overlook the wake of the ship as you set sail, but you've also got incredible full-length indoor pool in there as well. But again, if you're into your relaxation but you want to be outdoors in the sunshine, you've got gorgeous tiered pool deck, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, you're going to benefit from those incredible views as you sail. Now, Dan's talked about the dining, but the entertainment is absolutely second to none on board Norwegian. Again, that Norwegian Edge program that Dan was talking about, that constant investment, not only is just the food and the ships themselves, but also the entertainment concepts. So you've got some fantastic shows in the traditional theatre on board the ship, but you've also got incredible guest acts, you've got comedians, and so much more live music all around the ship. And my favourite place on board is actually the Spinnaker Lounge, which is situated at the top of the ship with panoramic ocean views. And again, by day, it's the perfect place to sit back and relax, perhaps read a book on one of those sea days, or at night, it really does come alive, and it's the perfect place to go either pre-dinner or post-dinner. So essentially, this is your floating resort, taking you from one incredible destination to the next. You've got fantastic food, amazing entertainment, gorgeous accommodation. This ship really is incredible, but also this itinerary is sensational. Where in one fabulous holiday can you go to all of these incredible destinations all in one go, unpacking once? So let's dive right in and see where this itinerary is going to take us. Your ideal escape begins with flights to Mauritius, a tiny slice of paradise in the Indian Ocean and former home of the flightless dodo bird. Cradled by azure water and beaches of powdery white sand, it's easy to see why this island tops the bucket list of many. And with a 2-night deluxe hotel stay, you'll have plenty of time to explore its lively capital, Port Louis, and uncover the science behind the chamarel, a colourful volcanic phenomenon. Before you go, check out the mighty Tamarind Falls, learn about the history of sugarcane at L'Aventure Sucre, and chillax by the Flic-on-Flux Lagoon. You'll then embark the Norwegian Dawn in Port Louis and begin your cruise adventure, first coiling at Point de Galet in Réunion, where thrill-seekers flock to hike its breathtaking mountains. Whilst you're there, enjoy the unique blend of French and Creole cultures in its capital, St. Denis, and be sure to check out a local vanilla plantation. A day's cruising will bring you to Nosy Bay, an island off Madagascar's northwestern coast, nicknamed the Perfumed Island because of its pungent ylang-ylang farms. Explore the forests of Loka Bay Reserve, home to the world's smallest chameleon and frog species, and be sure to admire the enormous sacred banyan tree. After another day's cruising, you'll arrive in Port Victoria, the capital city of the Seychelles, and named in honour of the British Queen after her coronation. Here, take time to visit the giant tortoises, fruit bats at the Seychelles National Botanical Gardens, and follow the Kopila Nature Trail for sweeping island views. You will then dock at the tropical island of Ladij, the Seychelles' third most inhabited island, known for its gorgeous beaches dotted with granite boulders. The area's diverse wildlife can be seen up close at the Verve Nature Reserve, and be sure to rehydrate with a fresh fruit smoothie after a bike ride tour of this island. Then settle into the luxurious amenities and entertainment options on board as you cruise for 3 relaxing days to Muscat, which sits proudly on the Gulf of Oman and is loved for its captivating landscapes and superb seafood. Here, swing by the Wave and take a stroll down the Mutra Corniche. You will then experience the extravagance of Dubai with an overnight port stay. Visit iconic landmarks such as the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab, and why not set out on a thrill-seeking desert dune buggy adventure. Abu Dhabi next, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, coined the Manhattan of the Middle East for its modern skyscrapers, century-steeped culture, and vibrant cosmopolitan rooftop bars. Experience the grandeur of the gold-gilded Grand Mosque, pick up the pace at Ferrari World, or beat the heat at one of Abu Dhabi's chic, upscale shopping centres. Your journey will come to an end in Doha, Qatar's capital, with a night's deluxe hotel stay. During your visit, wander around the historic Souk Waqif, check out the Qatara Cultural Village, and be wowed by the Aspire Tower, which dominates Doha's awesome skyline. Why not take a doughboat cruise to nearby Al Safia Island before you catch your flights home to the UK, concluding your incredible cruise journey filled with diverse cultures, natural wonders, and unforgettable experiences.
This holiday is full of big moments. Of course, we've got the hotel stay in Mauritius, so it's the perfect way to start your holiday, relax, take in the beautiful island, whether it's the paradise beaches, the French quaint towns, or of course, just relaxing in the sunshine. We then go on this ultimate adventure. Remember, you've got 2 destinations in the Seychelles, Reunion Island, Madagascar, and then we're heading across to places like Dubai and Doha to create that perfect cruise experience with, like some said earlier, some great sea days just to top off the experience with Norwegian Cruise Line whilst on board your ship as well. So let's remind ourselves what you get with this holiday, because there is a lot included. This holiday, of course, includes your flights and the hotel stay in Mauritius. We have complimentary transfers, and of course, whilst on board your cruise, you will enjoy a premium drinks package, a specialty dining package, a Wi-Fi package, and shore excursion credits for every port of call. We have 3 special departure dates available. We've got the lead departure leaving on the 26th of January next year, on the itinerary you have just discovered. Alternatively, we have 2 special departures in December 2025. These extended voyages give you the opportunity to discover Kenya and Tanzania as well, instead of Madagascar and Reunion Island. Still taking you to beautiful destinations across the Seychelles and of course Mauritius too. We've got the 2nd of December departure, or a very special Christmas and New Year departure where you will enjoy Christmas and New Year on board the Norwegian Dawn, leaving on the 19th of December. You can relax, don't worry about the cooking, the cleaning, clearing up, and all the festivities will be taken care for you on that special Christmas and New Year departure. On board the Norwegian Dawn, we've got a range of cabins, from interior, ocean view, idyllic balcony cabins. I would highly recommend, you do not want to miss the endless ocean views around you. They're large and come with their own private balcony. The club balcony suites are larger again, with more additional space and little luxuries like some laundry and special treats included as well. Or the ultimate suite experience, where you'll also enjoy butler and concierge service, exclusive suite privileges, including special dining privileges and exclusive amenities as well. Now, recapping on the itinerary based on the lead departure date, we're going to fly you into Mauritius, where you'll enjoy a 2-night hotel stay, and this is also where you'll board the Norwegian Dawn. You'll cruise across to Reunion Island, Madagascar, 2 different ports of call in the Seychelles. We'll continue onwards to visit Oman, Dubai for an overnight port stay, Abu Dhabi, and then you finish in Doha.
Remember, it's just a deposit only today to secure yourself not only this special pricing, but also this incredible cruise adventure for next year. All you need to do is give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. Alternatively, you can book online by visiting loveitbookit.com/TV. And remember that whenever you book with LoveitBookit, all of our packages are fully ATOL financially protected. From city heights to autumnal sights, our next deal of the day will leave you in awe, taking in highlights across Niagara Falls, Toronto, and an incredible voyage taking you from Montreal down to Miami, all on board Azamara Cruises.
Our next offer today gives you the opportunity to experience boutique premium cruising with Azamara Cruises. Their small ships carries less than 700 passengers, and with over 350 crew on board, they offer a refined cruising experience in relaxed boutique country-style settings to take you to some of the most desirable locations. Now, this is a beautiful itinerary, offering you the best of Canada and the east coast of America. It's a really unique itinerary with lots of opportunities for amazing experiences. But before we discover this beautiful handcrafted itinerary, we have to talk about Azamara and the experience you have with them. Now, with Azamara, it is more included. So there is a range of alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks all included. Things like gratuities are taken care of. You've got great dining options on board as well. Plus, of course, you get things like laundry, some room service, all taken care of. It's taking the friction away so you can relax in the boutique settings. You've got some of my favourite venues on board, like the Mosaic Cafe. It is the perfect place to have that freshly brewed cup of coffee first thing in the morning or in the evening. You've got brand brand new mixology style bars on board, a beautiful pool deck, which, trust me, offers some fantastic panoramic ocean views, but also it becomes a home of fantastic events. You've got the legendary White Night Party, which is a big outdoor deck party everyone is invited to, with the most extravagant feast, which you will never forget, and great live entertainment. It's the things that a small ship can do, from the destinations to the experiences they can deliver on board, which create the difference for Azamara.
Yes, it certainly is, but also Azamara are more immersive as well, so you've got longer stays in ports. Of course, as Dan said, they are the smaller ships, so for example, they can get up the river into Quebec City, which we'll talk about in a moment, so you really do get to the heart of these destinations, but also they host unique cultural experiences on board and off the ship as well, which is really, really exciting. So it's all tailored to bring the destinations back on the ship and really immerse yourself in every port of call on board. Whether it's local produce from some of the fresh local markets, they'll bring that back on board and perhaps cook that fresh for the White Night Party. Or you've got cultural experiences where they bring local entertainers on board the ship for an evening on board. But for me, it's all about this itinerary. We're ticking off bucket list destinations here. We've got things like Toronto, Niagara Falls. Then you'll embark the Azamara ship, and then you've got this incredible itinerary which takes you right down the coast and ticks off some incredible bucket list destinations, including the fall foliage season, including New York City, including Baltimore, and then finishing in the palm-drenched sunshine shores of Miami. So it really is a fantastic itinerary that you do not want to miss. So let's dive right in and see where this itinerary is going to take us. Your autumnal escape begins with flights to Toronto, the largest city in Canada, boasting an energetic art scene, craft bars, and a vibrant multicultural population. Here, you'll enjoy a 2-night deluxe hotel stay. Whilst you're there, catch a bird's-eye city view from the 533-metre-tall CN Tower, or if heights aren't your thing, the sweeping skyline can be enjoyed from Lake Ontario. Included in your stay is the chance to get up close and personal with nearby Niagara Falls on a full-day tour. Here you'll take the legendary Hornblower boat ride through Horseshoe Falls, Niagara Falls' most famous feature, where an amazing 3 million litres of water pour over the falls every second. You'll continue your tour at the Floral Clock, where its intricate patterned face is created with over 16,000 bedding plants, and marvel at the wonderful views of the Niagara River as you travel from Niagara Falls to Niagara-on-the-Lake, bringing your tour to a memorable end. From Toronto, you'll enjoy a train ride through to Montreal, named after Mount Royal, the triple-peaked hill at its heart. This bilingual city offers a taste of French culture in North America. With a night's deluxe hotel stay, enjoy live music at the swanky rooftop bars, or perhaps take a spin aboard La Grande Rue de Montreal. You'll then embark the Azamara journey in Montreal, making the most of the stunning fall foliage views as you cruise to Quebec City, a charming European-style city that perches on a high hill above the mighty St. Lawrence River. Discover Quebec's 400-year-old history by strolling along the streets of its atmospheric Latin Quarter and uncovering the historic stone and brick houses of Old Quebec. From there, you'll cruise to Sydney, that lies on the northeast coast of Cape Breton Island and is known for its Big Fiddle, a huge violin statue honouring local music. Head to the 18th century Cosset House Museum for a historical insight, and be sure to stop by the Fortress of Louisbourg. Halifax next, the capital of Nova Scotia, where the beautifully restored waterfront buildings recall the city's century-old maritime heritage. Check out the famous red and white striped lighthouse at Peggy's Cove, and at the Maritime Museum of Atlantic, admire the world's foremost collection of Titanic memorabilia. You'll then cruise to St. John, a city in the Bay of Fundy, renowned for the reversing rapids. Why not visit the food and craft stalls that fill the St. John City Market? Or perhaps follow a trail through nearby Irving Nature Park. Next up is the coastal city of Portland in Maine, offering mouth-watering seafood, epic lighthouses, and a kaleidoscope of autumnal colour. Explore the area via vintage fire engine, take a ferry ride to Peaks Island, and why not go whale watching off Casco Bay. Boston next, the capital of Massachusetts, where you can discover its storied past by walking the Freedom Trail. Whilst you're there, visit the Boston Tea Party ships and museum, and you must head to Boston's North End, known as Little Italy, with brimming pizza and pastry shops. You'll then cruise the Cape Cod Canal to Newport in Rhode Island. This seaside city blooms with grand mansions built by the nation's super-rich during the Gilded Age, such as the Breakers and Marble House. Hit up bustling Thames Street, and Bowen's Wharf or the enchanting Cliff Walk is the perfect place for a moment of peace. Time for fun in the Big Apple next as you arrive into New York City. Start by exploring Central Park, and you must marvel at the metropolis from the top of the Empire State Building. Or why not spend the afternoon buying goodies and getting lost in a huge department store? After a day's cruising, you'll arrive into Baltimore. Be charmed by Baltimore's multicultural vibe, colourful murals, music, seafood and good-humoured locals. And you must call by the Fort McHenry National Monument, where the Star-Spangled Banner was born. From there, you'll sail to the harbour city of Charleston, with museums, restaurants, beaches and boating excursions in abundance. Admire the Fort Sumter Monument, find the perfect souvenir in Charleston City Market, and be sure to explore the gardens at Middleton Place before you go. Make the most of your final sea day as your adventure comes to an end in Miami, Florida, renowned across the globe for its mesmerising glitz, glamorous lifestyle and sun-kissed beach. Soak up the sun and gaze up at the palms before you catch your flights home to the UK from this once-in-a-lifetime getaway.
This is a jam-packed itinerary. Firstly, you'll have your land experiences where you'll enjoy and discover Toronto, Niagara Falls, enjoy a business class train to Montreal, and then you'll go on this epic cruise itinerary. It's jam-packed. Of course, first you'll discover Canada during the full foliage season, Nova Scotia, amazing, beautiful destinations, and then onwards to America, where you'll cruise across Boston, New York, Baltimore, just to name a few, and of course you finish in Miami. There's plenty of ports of call to create the ultimate experiences across this cruise, with a few sea days to relax and enjoy the charm of Azamara. So let's remind ourselves what we get with this holiday, because there is a lot. Of course, your flights are included with this exclusive price, and we've got the hotel stays in Toronto and Montreal all taken care of. You'll enjoy that fantastic train experience across to Montreal and a day tour across to Niagara Falls. And with Azamara, remember you'll enjoy complimentary drinks, gratuities and exceptional cultural events, including the As Amazing evenings and local port shuttles where needed. Now, reminding ourselves there is 2 departure dates in October this year or October next year. There's a range of cabins on board Azamara, from interior and ocean view to wonderful balcony cabins. The Club Balcony Plus cabins are in the prime locations on the ship and come with exclusive amenities. Or why not treat yourself to a suite to indulge in the extra space and the luxury suite touches. Now, recapping on the itinerary based on the lead departure date, we will fly you into Toronto with a hotel stay included. And while staying in Toronto, you will enjoy a Niagara Falls tour with a Hornblower cruise included as part of your holiday. A business class train will take you across to Montreal with a night's hotel stay. Then you'll board your Azamara cruise. You'll visit Quebec City, Sydney in Nova Scotia, Halifax in Nova Scotia, St. John in New Brunswick, Portland in Maine, and you'll continue onwards to Boston in Massachusetts. You'll cruise the Cape Cod Canal and onwards to Newport in Rhode Island, New York City, Baltimore, and then finish in Miami, where you'll fly back home to the UK.
For just a deposit only today, you could secure yourself at this exclusive price on this epic voyage with Azamara. All you need to do is give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. Alternatively, you can visit loveitbookit.com/TV for any more information. And once again, but most importantly, remember that whenever you book with Love It Book It, all of our packages are fully ATOL protected. For our next deal this morning, get ready to embark on a journey filled with ancient history, stunning landscapes and rich culture as we set sail from Athens on board the Celebrity Silhouette down to the blissful Greek Isles.
We're now going to discover an incredible offer, giving you an all-inclusive late summer escape on board the beautiful Celebrity Cruises, on board the gorgeous Celebrity Silhouette with a free balcony upgrade. We're heading across the Greek islands and more in modern luxury. Now, I say gorgeous because the Celebrity Silhouette has been totally upgraded as part of the Celebrity Revolution. Inspired by the Edge series, this ship offers some of the best of the Celebrity Cruises features. Now, we can't talk about Celebrity without talking about dining on board. Dining is a big thing. The food is mouth-watering. You've got a 2-story main dining room where you can enjoy ever-changing menus every night of your cruise, creating different experiences. A more casual buffet-style restaurant called the Ocean View, where you can also dine al fresco at the very back of the ship. You've got casual bites like the Spa Cafe. If you're into your wellness and your health, that's the perfect place for you. They also offer some delicious fresh juices. Or if you want an indulgent treat, why not enjoy the burgers and hot dogs at the Mast Grill. There's incredible patisserie at Cafe Al Baccio, which is all included, so it's a perfect place to enjoy maybe a fresh cup of coffee along with some beautiful cakes, and you've got a great selection of specialty restaurants. This ship has it all.
It certainly does, and in completely redesigned spaces on board include the Sky Lounge, which is absolutely the perfect place to sit back and relax as you sail from port to port, watching those incredible sunsets over Santorini perhaps. But this is your 5-star luxury floating resort, taking you to those incredible destinations for that perfect summer holiday. And I know Dan's talked about the food, but there are some gorgeous places on board as well. Of course, you've got the traditional theatre, which houses incredible Broadway-style performances, game shows, and so much more. Plus, you've got Celebrity Central as well, which is a more intimate game show venue. So you really have so many things throughout the day on those sea days, so many things throughout the evening to really look forward to and to entertain you on your voyage. Of course, you've got places like the World Class Bar, you've got the Sunset Bar, which again has been completely redesigned with brand new seating and gorgeous places to sit back and relax and again watch those impressive sunsets. And of course, you've got the Lawn Club as well, which has its own restaurant, the Lawn Club Grill. But as I've said, it's all about this itinerary, taking you to the who's who of these incredible Greek island destinations. So let's see where we're going to go. You'll begin your Greek adventure with flights to Athens, the cradle of Western civilization. With a night's deluxe hotel stay, take the opportunity to explore the city's ancient landmarks, including the Acropolis, the Parthenon, and the charming Plaka district. Tuck into Greek favourites such as gyros, souvlaki, and baklava at the cosy restaurant on Monastiraki Square, and why not catch the best views from the top of the hill before you go. You'll then embark with the Celebrity Silhouette in Piraeus before cruising to the idyllic island of Mykonos, known for its whitewashed buildings, narrow winding streets and vibrant nightlife. Whilst you're there, explore its charming old port, visit the iconic windmills and call by the eye-catching Panagia Para Portioni Church for a stunning photo op. Santorini next, with its iconic blue-domed churches, crystal clear waters and breathtaking sunsets, creating a feast for the eyes. Visit ancient Akrotiri, the archaeological site of a town frozen in time by ash, grab a local tipple in Santos Winery and enjoy a romantic lunch at Postcard Perfect Amudi Bay. A day at sea will bring you to Istanbul, Turkey, a buzzing metropolis boasting a majestic combination of both ancient and modern life. Plus, with an overnight port stay, take time to listen to the call of prayer between the Hagia Sophia and Blue Mosque and admire the views from the Golden Horn from the Galata Tower. Sample handmade Turkish delight in a traditional sweet shop and explore over 3,000 shops in Istanbul's Grand Bazaar before you leave. After a relaxing day at sea, you'll arrive in Kusadasi, the cruise port for Ephesus, an ancient city in Turkey's central Aegean region and home to the breathtaking Temple of Artemis. Whilst you're there, check out Kusadasi Castle, go underground at Zeus's Cave and chill out on the golden sands of Ladies Beach. Your final destination is Rhodes, the land of crusading knights and Greek gods. Here, immerse yourself in the medieval allure of its UNESCO-listed Old Town. Visit the Palace of the Grand Master and take a stroll through the streets of the Knights. Enjoy a final day at sea, soaking up the last of the sunshine as you cruise back to Athens for your return flights home to the UK. We promised you the perfect summer itinerary and this one certainly does deliver. Of course, you've got that hotel stay in Athens, so much to see and do there before you then embark your 5-star floating resort, taking you from one magical destination to the next, including top spots like Santorini with its whitewashed buildings, Mykonos with its incredible windmills and fantastic beaches. But then you've got some historic places like Crete, like Rhodes with its gorgeous old town. You go across to Istanbul with that overnight port stop as well to really maximise every single part of that incredible destination. So what's not to love about this incredible offer? Let's recap what we're including for this exclusive price.
Absolutely, because this is exceptional value for a late summer escape this year with Celebrity Cruises going to the sun-drenched Greek islands and beyond. You'll enjoy a free balcony upgrade and with exclusive pricing on further cabin types as well. And all cabins will enjoy a free drinks package and a free Wi-Fi package. We have your flights taken care of and of course a hotel stay in Athens too. We have 2 special departure dates you do not want to miss out on, whether you depart on the 19th of September or the 10th of October this year. And just to add, the 19th of September departure has an additional night on board your cruise, and you'll also get the chance to visit Crete in Greece. They both come with a free balcony upgrade and exclusive pricing on further cabin types. Why not indulge in a concierge class balcony with uninterrupted views in the best locations on the ship? You'll also enjoy a range of amenities, including concierge service, luxury touches in your cabin, daily canapés delivered, exclusive executive style benefits. Aqua Class will also give you the same benefits as concierge, but also access to Blue, which is a specialty restaurant just for Aqua Class guests, open each day for breakfast and dinner, and also access to the spa complex known as the Persian Gardens. Or you can indulge in the retreat. With your own private suite, you'll enjoy butler and concierge style service, along with access to Lumine, which is a special restaurant just for suite guests, and the retreat lounge and the retreat sun deck, along with premium drinks and premium Wi-Fi. Now, recapping on this gorgeous itinerary, your holiday will start with a flight to Athens and a hotel stay included. The next day, you'll board the Celebrity Silhouette and cruise around the sun-drenched Greek islands, including Mykonos and Santorini. Enjoy a sea day across to Istanbul with an overnight port stop. A sea day will take you across to Ephesus from Kusadasi, Rhodes in Greece, a day at sea, and then back into Athens where you'll fly home to the UK.
Grab this fabulous summer escape with 2 hands and give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. Alternatively, you can visit loveitbookit.com/TV where you can book online or browse more information. And remember that whenever you book with Love It Book It, all of our packages are fully atoll financially protected. Next up today, we're giving you the perfect opportunity to let your hair down and catch that golden glow as we set sail on a paradise island hopping Caribbean itinerary, setting sail from New York City on board the Norwegian Escape.
Our next offer today combines the ultimate city break in New York City with a sun-drenched cruise around the Caribbean for your perfect winter sunshine escape. It's a great itinerary with a fantastic cruise ship. Now, this offer has been super popular with our customers. It's exceptional value on an amazing ship. So let's take a look at what you'll enjoy on board the Norwegian Escape.
Discover cruising just the way you want, with no timetable to follow but your own.
Designed to give you new experiences, enriched itineraries and incredible holiday moments. Welcome aboard Norwegian Cruise Line.
Norwegian Cruise Line are industry leaders when it comes to that tailor-made cruise experience, providing stunning ships, enriching itineraries and so much more. And it's clear to see why.
What sets Norwegian Cruise Line apart is their freedom and flexibility and choice for our guests to do what they want, when they're on their holiday.
Each ship is designed to offer delicious culinary experiences, from casual bites to 4-course dinners. You can follow your mood to create the perfect culinary experience.
Customer favourites include Cagney Steakhouse. Enjoy a special meal in the bistro offering exquisite French cuisine. And on selected ships, you can enjoy a dinner and show experience. One of the biggest challenges you will have is making sure you do not miss out on anything.
At Norwegian Cruise Lines, we really care about our dining and we have lots of options available for our guests. Whether it be steakhouse or they want to go to Ocean Blue, which is our seafood restaurant on board. We have over 20 different dining venues on many of our ships that our guests can enjoy something different every single day.
That video gives you just a taste of some of the incredible experiences you will have on board the Norwegian Escape. Remember, roughly this time next year, you could be jetting off to not only New York City, but then embarking this incredible ship, taking you to some of the most blissful destinations in the Caribbean. Now, on board the Norwegian Escape, some of my absolute favourite features are not only Spice H2O, which is the adults-only area at the back of the ship, but also the unique waterfront, which is a wraparound deck on Deck 8. Now, we've looked at some of the specialty dining options and restaurants on board this ship, and some of the bars and lounges, they actually open out onto the waterfront, so you can have al fresco dining. Perhaps as you leave the port of St. Lucia and you sail past the Pitons onwards to Antigua, you could be outside at Cagney's Steakhouse, for example. So it really is offering those incredible experiences. And of course, you've also got District Brew House on board as well, which is a unique venue where they actually brew their own beer on board. So this ship is full of spectacular things to see and do and enjoy on top of this incredible itinerary. So let's see where we're going to go. Your dream getaway begins with flights out to the magical city of New York, New York, where you'll enjoy a 3-night deluxe hotel stay. Full to the brim with soaring skyscrapers and monuments, as well as flourishing arts, food, fashion and nightlife scenes, the city never sleeps. During your stay, called by the lively Rockefeller Center, take a boat ride out to Liberty Island, and you must head to Times Square for bright lights, big eats and Broadway shows. Experience the buzz of Grand Central Terminal, be moved by the 9/11 Memorial, and admire world-class art collections at the MoMA before you embark the Norwegian Escape. Then make the most of 2 relaxing days at sea before you arrive in Puerto Plata, which sits on the northern shores of the Dominican Republic's Amber Coast, named after its abundance of rich amber deposits. Climb to the summit of Mount Isabel de Torres to see the area's very own Christ the Redeemer and find your calm at Key Paradise. Next stop, San Juan, Puerto Rico's quirky capital, loved for its multitude of cultural activities and energetic locals. Take a tour of Old San Juan, admire the Castillo San Cristobal, or perhaps a paddleboarding experience on Condado Lagoon will take your fancy. From there, you'll cruise to Basseterre, the capital of St. Kitts and Nevis, where beaches of white, grey and black sands make for the most perfect reef diving opportunities. Whilst you're there, you must visit Frigate Bay, an idyllic island cove with a buzzing beach and bar, and why not swing by Romney Manor. From there, you'll sail to the colourful island of St. Lucia, crowned by towering twin peak pitons and nicknamed the Beauty Queen of the Caribbean. Explore Castries, the island's capital, sample one of the island's 127 varieties of bananas, and why not drive into a volcano at Sulphur Springs in Soufriere town for an unforgettable day out. You'll then head to St. John's, a vibrant capital of Antigua, home to over 365 beaches hidden amongst countless cliffs and bays, including the crescent-shaped Half Moon Bay that is fringed by one of the Caribbean's most idyllic stretches of sand. Catch the best island views from Shirley Heights Lookout, pet and feed stingrays in shallow water at Stingray City, and get daring on Devil's Bridge, a natural limestone arch formed by crashing waves over hundreds of thousands of years. Then it's time for fun in Philipsburg, St. Martin. This tiny picturesque island comprises 2 separate countries, its northern French side and its southern Dutch side. Whilst you're there, play in spots on popular Maho Beach, also nicknamed Jet Blast Beach, try the legendary guava berry liqueur that the island is famous for, and perhaps have a go at crafting your own fragrance at Tijon Perfumery. Your final port of call is Tortola, the largest of the British Virgin Islands, home to several stunning white sand beaches, including Cane Garden Bay and Smuggler's Cove. Take a ferry out to the nearby island of Anegada, and you must explore the baths at Virgin Gorda. You'll then have 2 relaxing days at sea to make the most of the sunshine from your ship's outdoor spaces and pools before arriving back into New York for your return flights home to the UK.
This is exactly why a cruise is the perfect holiday. Where else can you go and discover St. Lucia, Antigua, St. Kitts, Puerto Rico, the British Virgin Islands and more in one unmissable cruise escape, as well as enjoying a city break in New York City to create that perfect winter sunshine holiday. On top of that, we've got some amazing inclusions with this holiday, so let's remind ourselves what you will get. Because with this offer, you will enjoy, whilst on board your cruise, a free premium drinks package, a specialty dining package, a Wi-Fi package and shore excursion credit for every port of call. We have your 3-night hotel stay in New York City included, and of course your flights are included with this offer as well. Now, looking at the pricing and departure dates, we have the lead departure leaving on the 20th of February next year in 2025 on board the Norwegian Escape. There's a range of cabins from interior ocean view, fantastic balcony cabins, which offer you the fantastic sunrises and sunsets over the Caribbean. Club balcony suites are larger, with deluxe bathrooms, more space, full-length sofa, and a few little VIP touches, including some treats and laundry included. Or there's the ultimate haven, where you'll enjoy your own suite in the Haven complex with access to the Haven lounge, restaurant, courtyard, and sun deck. On November departure date, we'll see you cruise on board the revolutionary Norwegian Prima. This brand new class of ship for Norwegian Cruise Line creates first for the industry, including the stunning Ocean Boulevard with infinity pools, the brand new indulged food hall, a revolutionary entertainment including Donna Summer the musical on board, and a 2-story spa. This ship is absolutely epic. There's a range of cabins just like the Norwegian Escape on board the Norwegian Prima, from interior ocean view and balcony cabins to club balcony suites and the Haven on board. And like I said earlier, you can see the itinerary for the November date listed below.
Now, recapping on the itinerary based on the February departure on board the Norwegian Escape, you will fly out to New York City, the city that never sleeps, for a 3-night hotel stay to make the most of that incredible destination. Before you then embark the Norwegian Escape, and as you set sail from New York City past the Statue of Liberty down to the blissful Caribbean. After 2 relaxing days at sea, you'll take in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Antigua, the blissful shores of St. Martin, Tortola in the British Virgin Islands, 2 more incredible relaxing days at sea to make the most of the Norwegian Escape, where you will arrive back into New York City and we will fly you back to the UK. But whichever date you choose, you really are in for a holiday of a lifetime. And for just a deposit only today, you could secure yourself these special offers. All you need to do is give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. Alternatively, you can visit loveitbookit.com/TV for any more information. And remember, but most importantly, that whenever you book with LoveitBookit, all of our packages are fully ATOL protected. For our next deal this morning, we're whisking you away on the ultimate land and sea adventure, taking in highlights across the Canadian Rockies with Rocky Mountaineer, followed by a sublime cruise to Alaska on board the 5-star Celebrity Solstice.
Today's penultimate offer offers you an experience you will never forget. This combines one of the most iconic train journeys in the world, the Rocky Mountaineer, taking from Banff all the way through to Vancouver, and an amazing cruise experience with Celebrity Cruises, some of those loved destinations across Alaska. Now, Alaska itself is known for its scenic experiences, its wildlife experiences, its unique nature. You combine that with the Rocky Mountaineer experience at the start of this holiday, taking you through an ever-changing landscape and the luxury of that journey itself. This is a holiday you will never forget. It is so popular with our customers because this is a bucket list moment. From the moment we fly you into Calgary and transfer you to Banff with a 2-night hotel stay, perhaps you'll head across to Lake Louise and then board the luxury of the Rocky Mountaineer all the way through to Vancouver and then go on this journey across Alaska on a cruise you will never forget. It creates the ultimate holiday. Now, Celebrity Cruises are a perfect cruise line because they offer you a premium luxury to indulge in. And this is one of my favourite ships, the Celebrity Solstice. So you've got great expansive outdoor spaces, including the Lawn Club, which is half an acre of real grass lawn. So maybe you'll have a drink in hand as you cruise through some of the glaciers, or maybe you'll enjoy a drink as the sun sets over Alaska at the Sunset Bar at the back of the ship. You've got an awesome solarium area as well, which is covered and offers you hydrotherapy areas, which are all included. On top of that, you've got fine dining from the main restaurants, which is a 2-story main dining room on board, to a collection of specialty restaurants. This will just be a holiday you never forget.
Yes, it will. And I know we talked about the celebrity silhouette earlier on in today's show. So we were talking about that dining room. We were talking about incredible restaurants like Murano, Tuscan Grill, Le Petit Chef. Again, it's got the ice-topped martini bar. So again, you're going to have, I mean, this is a slightly different itinerary in Alaska because you really do want to get off and maximise every single port of call. And they're busy days as well because you really do want to go off on an adventure. But then you can come back on your floating luxury hotel taking you from that incredible destination to the next. You've got amazing evening planned with fantastic food options, food and dining options. Of course, you've got things like the Martini Bar, you've got the world-class bar, you've got live music venues all around the ship. So again, it's about complementing this incredible itinerary with this not only remarkable Rocky Mountaineer experience, but also the incredible Celebrity Solstice. Fine dining, fabulous entertainment, gorgeous accommodation, and spectacular views everywhere you look. Let's dive right in and see where this itinerary is going to take us. Your adventure begins with flights to Calgary in Canada, where you'll be transferred to nearby Banff, Alberta for a 2-night deluxe hotel stay. Here you must discover the Banff Gondola and ride to the summit of Sulphur Mountain for spectacular views. And why not take the opportunity to visit Lake Louise, the crown jewel of Banff National Park, a wild turquoise blue colour alpine lake fed by glacier melt that will truly take your breath away. The following morning, you will embark Rocky Mountaineer for a 2-day rail journey through the Canadian Rocky Mountains to Vancouver. On board, you will experience endless views of its spectacular valleys, dramatic canyons and water rapids as you wind your way over mountain passes, through tunnels, along rocky lake shores and across the ranch lands of the interior. This route takes you through the remarkable engineering achievements of the spiral tunnels in Yoho National Park and continues through Rogers Pass in the Glacier National Park. Upon arrival in Kamloops, you will enjoy an overnight hotel stay before reboarding Rocky Mountaineer for another day of show-stopping scenery as you head towards Vancouver. Following along the Thompson River, you'll pass through Ashcroft and Rainbow Canyon before continuing to the Fraser Canyon and Hell's Gate. Not only is the Rocky Mountaineer route legendary, but the train experience itself is incredible. Take in panoramic views from custom-designed coaches, an impeccable 5-star service keeps you wined and dined with regionally inspired cuisine. This truly is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. After arriving in Vancouver, a bustling West Coast seaport in Canada, renowned for its natural beauty and cultural diversity, you'll enjoy a 2-night deluxe hotel stay. Here you must head downtown to Stanley Park, complete with cedar forests and coastal views, and why not call by the Capilano Suspension Bridge for a scenic photograph before you embark the Celebrity Solstice. Then make the most of 500 miles of breathtaking Alaskan wilderness as you cruise through Alaska's Inside Passage, a region of pristine water, snow-capped mountains, deep fjords and forested islands. Keep an eye out for orcas and humpback whales and breathe in the fresh mountain air, all from the comfort of your cruise ship. Up next is Icy Strait Point, a privately owned tourist destination just outside the small village of Hunar in Alaska and named after the nearby Icy Strait. You must visit the historic Cannery Museum and check out the Tribal Dance Theatre whilst you're there. Then head to the ship's viewing platforms as you cruise past that gigantic Hubbard Glacier, which is more than 6 miles wide where it meets the ocean. Enjoy incredible picture-perfect views of this magnificent mount of ice from every angle of the ship before you arrive in Juneau. Juneau is Alaska's capital, reachable only by boat or seaplane and home of the mighty Mendenhall Glacier. Learn about the history of the gold rush days at the Last Chance Mining Museum, or, for a spiritual experience, visit the Shrine of St. Therese, the patron saint of Alaska. You'll then sail to Ketchikan, Alaska, nicknamed the salmon capital of the world and renowned for being enchantingly misty. Be wowed by axe throwing and live logging at a great Alaskan lumberjack show. Check out the hand-carved totem poles dotted throughout the town and take a scenic hike along the Deer Mountain Trail before you go. Then make the most of the Celebrity Solstice as you journey back through the captivating Inside Passage to Vancouver for your return flights home to the UK. This truly is an epic bucket list adventure, combining the best of the land and sea to witness Alaska in its most purest form. Of course, you've got Rocky Mountaineer with its expert guides, its local produce on board, its remarkable views for that 2-day rail journey as you go through those mountains, as you go through past the incredible lakes, past the absolutely remarkable rivers. The views are going to be spectacular and leave you with memories you will never forget. Combine that with that stay then in Vancouver and then onwards to the Celebrity Solstice, which is your luxury ship taking you across Alaska. You've got incredible opportunities, sightseeing opportunities like the Hubbard Glacier. You've got incredible destinations like Juneau, which you can only visit it either by cruise or by seaplane. So again, it's taking you to these destinations that otherwise you perhaps wouldn't see. And again, this entire itinerary from start to finish is all about remarkable views and remarkable experiences. And I cannot think of a better way to combine both Rocky Mountaineer and the Celebrity Solstice for this epic voyage. Now, let's recap what we get for this exclusive price.
So, of course, all your flights are included. We have a 2-night hotel stay in Banff. You'll enjoy an overnight stay in Kamloops during your Rocky Mountaineer experience and a hotel stay in Vancouver, all part of your holiday package. The Rocky Mountaineer is included, and whilst on board your cruise, you'll enjoy a free drinks package and a free Wi-Fi package as well. Now, looking at departure dates, we have a selection of special departures you do not want to miss. We have some late availability departing this year in June or September, or some exclusive first launch exclusive pricing for June and September next year. On board the Celebrity Solstice, you can choose from a range of cabins from interior and ocean view. If you ever go for a balcony cabin, you have to when you cruise around Alaska. Concierge class are premium balconies with uninterrupted views in prime locations and give you executive style benefits, including concierge services, luxury amenities in the cabin, daily canapes and more. Aqua class will give you all the benefits of concierge, but also access to your own private specialty restaurant called Blue, which is open each day for breakfast and dinner. And the retreat will give you your own private suite with concierge and butler style service with premium drinks and Wi-Fi included, and access to the retreat lounge and the retreat special restaurant called Lumine. Now, recapping on the itinerary, we will fly you into Calgary and transfer you to Banff. You'll enjoy a 2-night hotel stay so you can enjoy all the delights and sights of Banff. You'll then board the Rocky Mountaineer for your 2-day experience across to Vancouver. You'll then enjoy a hotel stay in Vancouver before boarding the Celebrity Solstice. Your cruise itinerary takes you to epic destinations, including unforgettable cruising through the Inside Passage, Icy Strait Point, Hubbub Glacier, Juneau, Ketchikan, and again through the Inside Passage to return you back to Vancouver. And this is where your holiday will conclude and will fly you back home to the UK.
Head off on this adventure of a lifetime. All you need to do is give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. And if you've got any questions about any of the departures or you'd like to experience Gold Leaf on that Rocky Mountaineer adventure, then our friendly team are experts in their field and will be more than happy to assist you. Alternatively, you can visit loveitbookit.com/TV for any more information. And remember that whenever you book with Love It Book It, all of our packages are fully ATOL protected. Finally, Celebrity Cruises are bringing the show to a close with another exceptional escape, this time taking in highlights across Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam and Hong Kong in modern luxury on board the Celebrity Solstice.
Our final offer today keeps us on board the Celebrity Solstice, but cruising around Asia with these exclusive offers on this beautiful itinerary, taking the best of Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore and Hong Kong for your ultimate Asian adventure. Now, the beauty of a cruise is you have these jam-packed days in these ports of call and you come back on your floating resort and you cruise from one destination to the next. All those fine features we've spoken about on the Celebrity Solstice, from the incredible entertainment, the dining, the fantastic bars and lounges on board, they are all there for you to enjoy. If you're into your wine, Cellar Masters is an absolute must. It's the wine bar on board. If you like live jazz, the Ensemble Lounge is definitely a treat for you. There is something for absolutely everybody on board this ship. And that's before you step foot in these world-class destinations. Now, Asia is full of culture, sights, experiences that you will never forget. So let's dive right into this amazing itinerary.
Your adventure begins with flights out to Singapore in Southeast Asia, home to some of the world's most innovative green spaces, fantastic bars and coolest museums. With a 2-night deluxe hotel stay, take time to explore the waterside gardens by the bay and dig into Singapore's dynamic food scene in Chinatown. Before you go, catch sweeping city views from the Marina Bay Sands Sky Park and swap skyscrapers for sandcastles at Siloso Beach on the stunning island of Sentosa. You'll then embark the Celebrity Solstice in Singapore, ready to relax and unwind for a day at sea before arriving in Koh Samui, Thailand's tropical paradise lined with coconut palms and white sand beaches. Discover the secret Buddha garden atop Pom Mountain and cool off in the natural pool at the base of Nam Muang waterfall before you leave. You'll then get to experience the bustling energy of Bangkok during an overnight port stay in Lam Shabang. In the Thai capital, you must discover the glittering Grand Palace, the Temple of the Reclining Buddha, and take a traditional longboat ride down the Chao Phraya River. A day's cruising will bring you to Ho Chi Minh City, once known as Saigon and famous for its role in the Vietnam War, complete with the winding Cu Chi Tunnel network. Head up to the Saigon Sky Deck and float your way through the Mekong Delta's tropical jungle, calling at floating markets and fruit orchards along the way. Next stop, Nha Trang, at the heart of Vietnam's beach resort scene. With a lively urban city centre and a white sand beach along its beautiful turquoise bay, Nha Trang is postcard perfect. Take the plunge into the deep waters of Fairy Spring, relax and unwind at the Thap Bat mud baths, and you've got to visit the striking Long Son Pagoda. Your next destination is Chiang Mai, the cruise port for Hue, located on the banks of the Perfume River and Da Nang. In the UNESCO-listed city of Hue, you must visit the tombs of the ancient emperors and be sure to check out Da Nang's iconic fire-breathing dragon bridge. Then you'll cruise to Halong Bay, where nothing can prepare you for its stunning natural beauty. This lush port city lies just a short ride away from the bustling streets of Hanoi. Here you'll enjoy an overnight port stay to fully experience the tranquility and serenity of the bay, or why not head into the capital for water puppet shows, museums and the striking opera house. Savour your last day at sea on board the Celebrity Solstice before disembarking in Hong Kong for a night's deluxe hotel stay. Take time to admire the famous city vistas from Victoria Peak, and you can't miss the world's largest bronze Buddha statue, Tian Tan, that sits amidst the forested hills of Lantau Island. Check out the 10,000 Buddhas Monastery and visit the Avenue of the Stars, which is a tribute to Hong Kong's film industry, before you bid farewell to Asia and catch your return flights home to the UK after this magical escape. This itinerary perfectly epitomises why a cruise around Asia is, in my opinion, one of the best holidays you can experience. Not only do you get to experience incredible cities and destinations like Singapore at the start, Hong Kong at the end and Bangkok in the middle, but you've got remarkable paradise destinations like Koh Samui and so much more. So again, it's about those different cultural experiences, the juxtaposition between Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong. Everything you will experience on board this itinerary is absolutely remarkable. Let's dive right in and see what we're including for this sensational price.
Absolutely, because this offer of course includes your flights and hotel stays in both Singapore and Hong Kong. We have complimentary airport transfers, and whilst on board your cruise, you will enjoy a drinks package and a Wi-Fi package too. Now, recapping on the departure dates, we have special departures going in early 2025 in January or February, or exclusive departures as well in January and February 2026. So it's just about picking the perfect date for you. On board the Celebrity Solstice, there's interior ocean view, fine balcony cabins, concierge class and aqua class balconies, giving them all exclusive amenities we've spoken about. Remember, aqua class also gives you access to your own specialty restaurant called Blue for exclusive dining privileges, and also the Persian Gardens, which is the spa complex on board. The retreat will give you access to the retreat lounge, Luminary restaurant, and your own private suite with premium drinks and premium Wi-Fi. And as you can see right now, the 2025 dates have the itinerary operating in reverse. So you'll start in Hong Kong with a 2-night hotel stay and then finish in Singapore with your hotel stay at the end. Now, recapping on the itinerary based on the lead departures in 2026, you'll fly into Singapore and have a hotel stay. You'll then board the Celebrity Solstice and cruise across to Koh Samui, enjoy an overnight port stay in Lam Shabang, which is the cruise port for Bangkok, and then onwards to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, Nha Trang in Vietnam, Hue Da Nang in Vietnam, and Halong Bay with an overnight port stop as well in Vietnam. A day at sea will then bring you into Hong Kong, where you'll finish your cruise and enjoy a hotel stay before we then fly you back home to the UK.
Immerse yourself in the wonders of Southeast Asia on this remarkable itinerary. Remember, for just a deposit only today, you could have this holiday to not only plan ahead for, but to look forward to. All you need to do is give us a call today on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. And remember, with any of our deals, you can call up today and tailor make that experience. So if you do want to extend any of your hotel stays, then our friendly team are at the other end of the line waiting to assist you. Alternatively, you can book online by visiting loveitbookit.com/TV. And once again, but most importantly, remember that whenever you book with Love It Book It, all of our packages are fully ATOL protected.
Today's show has been full of marvels, so let's remind ourselves where we discovered. Our first offer took us around the Indian Ocean, including highlights across the Seychelles, Mauritius and more. This stunning cruise itinerary had departure dates in January or December 25 with drinks and more included. We then discovered boutique luxury with Azamara on this voyage with intensive ports of call around Canada and America, with drinks and destination experiences all included in boutique luxury with Azamara. Our next offer took us around the Mediterranean to the Greek islands and beyond on this stunning Escape with Celebrity cruises, with exceptional value, drinks and more included, and a free balcony upgrade and special pricing on further cabin types. We then discovered the best of New York City and the Caribbean on this ultimate winter getaway. After a 3-night stay in New York, you go on the sun-drenched Caribbean escape, with drinks and more included and exclusive pricing. Our penultimate offer combined the legendary Rocky Mountaineer train across Canada and Alaska and this amazing Alaskan voyage with Celebrity Cruises, with drinks and more whilst on board, with exclusive savings and departures this year and next year. And then our final offer took us on board Celebrity Solstice around Asia, starting in Hong Kong or Singapore and cruising around Thailand and Vietnam, with drinks and more included and special pricing across winter departures in 2025 and 2026.
Don't forget you can catch this show daily and join us again for even more exclusive offers. Be sure to get in touch with any inquiries you might have on free phone 0800 090 3393. That's free phone 0800 090 3393. And just a reminder, the lines are open from 7 a.m. daily and close 8 p.m. Monday through to Friday and 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. So there's plenty of opportunity to give our friendly team a call today. Alternatively, you can visit loveitbookit.com/TV for any more information. Plus, if you want to receive our latest bespoke cruise deals and travel inspiration straight to your inbox, then be sure to subscribe to our digital newsletter via our website, loveitbookit.com. This is the very best way to keep up to date with any exclusive offers, ship news, competitions, upcoming ship visits, and so much more. Plus, if you like what you've seen on today's show, make sure you give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for more great deals. Thank you to Dan for joining me today, and thank you for watching Cruise TV, a commercial presentation by Love It Book It.